Nassourdine Imavov has released a statement following a decision loss to Sean Strickland at Saturday's UFC Vegas 67 event. The loss snapped Imavov's 3-fight winning streak. Taking to his social media shortly following the conclusion of the main event, he wrote, "Sorry everyone, I wanted to win so badly, but he was better in this fight. Congratulations to Sean and his team. I will learn from this fight and come back stronger as always. Thank you to everyone who gave us strength this week." The UFC welterweight title trilogy fight between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman is official for UFC 286 in London. UFC President Dana White confirmed the booking during Saturday's UFC Vegas 67 post-fight news conference. Another big fight announced for the London card is Justin Gaethje vs. Rafael Fiziev. Gaethje will return to action for the first time since he fell short of UFC gold against then-champ Charles Oliveira at UFC 274 in May of 2022. As for Fiziev, he's currently riding a 6-fight winning streak, which includes wins over notable names like Bobby Green, Renato Moicano, and most recently former UFC champ Rafael dos Anjos. What do you guys think of these matchups, and who do you think is going to win? Let us know in the comments below. UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou is officially leaving the UFC. During Saturday's UFC press conference, Dana White revealed that Ngannou has been stripped and released, and noted that the promotion waived the exclusive negotiating window and no matching rights clause. That means Francis is now a free agent and can sign with whatever promotion he wants as soon as possible.
You know, we've been working on a new agreement with Francis for like 2 years now, and we had gotten to a point where he was going to fight Jon Jones, and many who believe, including me, that he's the best of all time, for the heavyweight championship. And Jon Jones has been willing and ready and able to fight anybody. He didn't care who it was. Could have been anybody in the heavyweight division. He was ready to go. And Francis, we offered Francis a deal that would have made him the highest paid heavyweight in the history of the company. More than Lesnar, more than anybody. And he turned the deal down. So, I don't know. We get to this point where I've told you guys this before. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. We're gonna let him do that. We're gonna release him from his contract. We're gonna give up our right to match. And he can go wherever he wants and do whatever he wants.
White also suggested that the reason why Ngannou is leaving the UFC is that he'd rather fight lesser opponents for bigger money.
We did everything we could to try to make this fight happen and try to give him the fight, but he's got it in his head that there's bigger opportunities outside the UFC with lesser opponents. You're going to fight arguably the greatest fighter of all time. You'd be the highest paid heavyweight ever in UFC history, or you think there's more money out there to fight somebody who isn't the greatest of all time, somebody who is a lesser opponent. I mean, you'll have to ask Francis that question, but in my opinion, that's what it is.
Here's how the MMA community reacted to Ngannou's release and the UFC booking Jon Jones vs. Ciryl Gane for the vacant heavyweight title. Derek Brunson shared this image and tweeted, "Fighters in other promotions when they found out Francis Ngannou is a free agent, laughing emotes." Megan Anderson, what is going on in the world of MMA in 2023? We are 14 days in and already a roller coaster. Ciryl Gane, dream big, UFC 285. Bilal Muhammad, I can't wait for that title fight. Ariel Helwani tweeted this image and said, "It was never about the money for Francis. He said that time and again." Shaheen Al-Shati, idea if I'm Nate Diaz, I'm getting Francis on the phone tomorrow and making us a package deal. Can you imagine? The two biggest free agents in MMA history. Anywhere they go, it'll be massive, unprecedented, make all the money, split all the profits among themselves. Why not? Shamat Karsandu said Francis Ngannou vs. Jon Jones, ... Well, there goes that dream. Aaron Bronstetter, I'm happy for both Ciryl Gane and Francis Ngannou tonight. Gane gets the opportunity of a lifetime against Jon Jones, and Ngannou gets to test the waters and almost certainly make a ton of money on his own terms. Henry Cejudo, always an honor to work with Johnny Bones, the greatest fighter in MMA history. Now it's time for him to add to that legacy with his first UFC heavyweight title. Can't wait for Jones vs. Gane. UFC 285 Bone Goat. After several reports came out suggesting that a fight between Jon Jones and Ciryl Gane for the heavyweight title has been verbally agreed to for UFC 285, Dana White confirmed the news at Saturday's post-fight press conference. Here's how Ciryl Gane reacted to the news.
But yes, we did it because the situation, everybody knows the situation with Francis, Jon Jones. So, okay. We're gonna wait. How long? How many times we're gonna wait? So hey guys, we are here. So that's why we did it, and I think it was a great decision because you see, 24 hours after, we got a great news. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Gane also discussed what it means to him to fight the GOAT, Jon Jones.
I'm really young in the MMA. Everybody know I started that a few years ago, and before that, I was really not in the MMA. So, and yes, when I started to watch this, of course, Jon Jones was one of my favorite fighters because, and more when I started really the MMA because I'm really fan of every sport in the MMA. And when you look at a guy like Jon Jones with a well-rounded like this, you really appreciate. So that's why, and he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Look his career. So yes, today I'm a young fighter, and I think it's the dream of every young fighter: fight against a GOAT. This is really crazy for me, really.
And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found over the internet today. Third place was found over Twitter and was posted by a user named Kebab. Second place was also found over Twitter and was posted by a user named MMA Roasted. And our top pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Nick Defiler. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.